Warning in effect overnight.
Yeah, some of you may need to take some action now to protect any fragile plants you may have planted if you didn't heed this guy's warning all last week.
He's been talking about it for a while now.
Yeah, I told folks, don't do it, don't do it. And here we are, we're talking about...
And the home centers are busting with new plants.
Right. We're talking not just freezing, which is 32, but we're looking at numbers mid to upper 20s around the area overnight tonight. Ooh. So expect a cold one out there for tonight and on into tomorrow morning. Again, that freeze warning in effect kicks in at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's when we expect that we'll be approaching that 32-degree mark and likely staying at or below 32 through around 9 or so tomorrow morning. And then after that, things are looking a little bit better. Temperatures will start to bounce back later this week. Not expecting another freeze out there beyond tonight. But just a reminder, remember the 4 Ps. Make sure you're checking on people. Maybe you've turned the heat off and don't want to turn the furnace back on. If you're using a space heater, just make sure you are using it safely, keeping it away from anything flammable. Bring the pets inside, probably just a no-brainer. Just go ahead and do that, or provide, at the very least, some warm shelter for them. Exposed pipes, probably not a huge problem, but if you do normally have an issue where your pipes may freeze when it gets down into the mid-20s, you'll want to do some precautions to protect that from happening. And, of course, the plants, that's the main thing. Things that are in pots, of course, you can bring them in. Anything in the ground that you went ahead and planted, just cover it up with a blanket or a sheet to try and keep a little heat in and keep them alive beyond the cold that we're expecting overnight tonight. And again, that's our short-range weather story. For later this week, it's going to be rainfall, but not high impact. Thursday into Friday, rain chances are back. Does not look like it'll be anything real significant in terms of wet weather, but we'll preview that coming up in your forecast in the next 30 minutes. Right now, of course, there is no rain on Way 31 triple Doppler. We've been enjoying a good bit of sunshine out there today, and more of that will be on the way for tomorrow after the cold night tonight. Here's the latest with future radar. Just a couple patches of clouds out there right now. Skies will clear. The wind will also die down overnight tonight. That'll contribute to those cold temperatures by morning. Again, other than the chill out the door on your Tuesday, should be a nice start to the day. Mainly sunny at the noon hour tomorrow, and we take you through your Tuesday afternoon. Plenty of sunshine out there. It'll help warm temperatures a bit, but still a good idea to keep a jacket handy through the day tomorrow, as temperatures once again like today will be running a little below average for this time of year. Down to 29 in Scottsboro. Fort Payne, you'll be one of the colder spots, 25. Same in Athens, 26 in Moulton tonight. Muscle Shoals 27, Decatur, Huntsville, Fayetteville, all looking at similar numbers out there. Through the day tomorrow, though, after the cold start, temperatures will slowly warm. Not as windy tomorrow either. West wind around 10 to 15, but that'll be down a little bit from what we've had today. Staying in the 40s through the noon hour, and then we will see temperatures recover and bounce back middle and probably a few upper 50s tomorrow afternoon. Fort Payne 56 for you, 57 in Huntsville, 58 Decatur, 59 Muscle Shoals, and upper 50s showing up there in Jackson County around Scottsboro as well. Here's a breakdown of your Way 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast. By the way, tomorrow, the official arrival of spring. Even though we have those freeze warnings in the morning, officially seeing the vernal equinox happening tomorrow. 69 on your Wednesday. We do start to bounce back with more sun and dry weather. There's your rain coming in for Thursday and Friday, but here's the good news. Looks like it's out of here in time for the weekend. So as we preview your Saturday, Sunday, right now looking decent. Upper 60s, low 70s for highs before we pick up some more unsettled weather again heading through the beginning of next week.
Right.
No severe weather at this point, though.
It does not look like it, at least for later this week, not expecting a threat of severe weather. We'll watch for early next week, see if that's something that starts showing up in the data.
All right.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yep.
Next and new at 4 o'clock, how United Airlines is responding to several flight mishaps.